and the Scaredy Dog by Sarah Ellis, illustrated by Kim Fave, and permissions by Pajama Press Works. What do you see when you look at a dog? Ben's big sister Robin sees fun, fetch, floppy ears, sit, stay, and tug of war. Ben's big brother Joe sees wagging tails, licking tongues, and love, love, love. When Ben looks at a dog, he sees jaws and teeth. That's a dog to Ben. Jaws and teeth. Ben watched a new family move in across the street. Beds and boxes, chests and chairs, rugs and rolls. And finally, a kid. A kid his age. Maybe a friend? Ben thought he would go over and say hello. But finally wasn't a kid. Finally was a dog. A big dog. Big jaws, big teeth. Ben changed his mind about visiting the new kid. The new kid, named Irv, came to Ben's house on the next day with her mom and her dog. The dog's name was Max. They all sat in Ben's backyard. Ben liked Irv right away. Irv was short for Minerva, and Ben was short for Benjamin. She could whistle, snap her fingers, blow a double bubble, and do a perfect cartwheel. Ben didn't like Max. Max left dog slobber on Ben's hand and gave a big, loud bark when he spotted Ben's cat. But at least Irv kept him on a leash. "You must come over to our house when we've unpacked," said Irv's mom. Ben hoped the unpacking would take a long time, but it didn't. The next weekend, Irv invited Ben over to play with her lots of blocks. Ben didn't want to go, he told Robin. "It's the dog, right?" said Robin. "He won't be on a leash in his own house," said Ben. "You can do it," said Robin. "Think positive. Just say to yourself, 'Big, brave Ben. Big, brave Ben.' Give it a try." Ben didn't think positive, but he did decide to give it a try. The playroom was mostly empty except for a bath mat with Max on it. "Why is he sitting there?" "It's the shiny floor. We didn't have shiny floors in our old house, and Max is scared of them. We don't know why. We're trying to get him used to it." Irv kissed Max on the nose and used that dog-talking voice that people use. "You're just an old scaredy dog, aren't you, Maxie?" There was lots of space on the shiny floor, room to build the ruins of a dragon palace. It took all afternoon and all the lots of blocks. Ben almost forgot about the dog. But then Irv's mom called her. "Grandma's online, come talk to her." That left Ben alone in the room with Max, a dog between him and the door. Ben went over everything he had heard about dogs. Dogs can smell your fear. Ben tried not to be smelly. Don't look at a dog in the eye. Ben squinched his eyes shut in case he looked at Max by mistake. He talked positive to himself. He won't get off the mat. He won't get off the mat. Then he heard a sound. Tickety-tick. It was the sound of a dog's toenails on the shiny floor. What could he do? There was no escape. Could he protect himself with the ruins of the dragon palace? Could he make a dash for it? No. If you run, dogs chase you and knock you down and bite you with their strong jaws and big sharp teeth. Ben started humming. The only tune he could think of was Happy Birthday. Tickety-tick. Ben hummed louder. Tickety-tick, tickety-tick, tickety-tick. Ben hummed louder still. He hum-sang for all he was worth. "Happy birthday, big brave Ben. Happy birthday to you." The ticking stopped, and Ben felt something lean against him, something warm and heavy. No barking, no biting, no licking, no butting, no jumping, no sniffing, just leaning. Ben took a big breath. Max took a big breath. Ben leaned in. Max leaned in. There was no sound at all. Irv and her mom came bursting into the room. Hey, look at Max! How did you get him to cross the shiny floor? I hummed, said Ben. Irv wrapped her arms around Max. She talked in her dog-talking voice. What a good boy! What a brave dog! Ben let himself look. He didn't see jaws and teeth. He saw a brave, friendly leaner. Max hardly seemed like a dog at all. It's amazing, said Irv's mom. You must have a way with dogs. A way with dogs? Thought Ben. Well, maybe a way with one scaredy dog. Big brave Ben gave Max a little pat on his big head. Max wagged his tail. And that's the end.